Rate 22 degrees on Tuesday, August the 27th. We'll go to 30 later today. And Paul Schufelt is here. He's a chef for Century Hospitality Group. So you lead 7 kitchens.
You bet.
And 80 chefs in Edmonton.
You bet. Yeah, we've got a large group of restaurants in Edmonton. We actually have 2 more concepts coming in the fall time here, so lots on the go.
You're a busy man. Now,
You bet.
maybe this is true for you too, Chris. For me, one of the biggest pains in the neck every day is coming up with dinner.
Mealtime.
Oh, yeah, I mean, every family. And you are giving us family-friendly meals, but what I said to you during the break is this looks family-friendly, but whoever is cooking it, this looks like a lot of work.
You know what? Honestly, there's nothing on here that requires a ton of work. Probably the hardest thing is about the shepherd's pie. That's maybe about an hour of work, but what I like about that dish is the fact that if you're making it, it freezes very well. So if you're making it, make 4. Sort of thing. It's
Good
probably
idea.
an extra 15
Look at
minutes
this
to make
gorgeous
4 of them.
What's better than a shepherd's
Put it in
pie?
a resealable container or a bake-proof container, and then pull it out of the freezer, fire it in the oven when you get home from work, and you have no work to do.
That's
and it's one pan.
such a good tip, is
one
make a
pan
whole
cooking.
bunch of it when you're making the one thing.
Exactly. And that's another great thing to think about as well, too. We try to plan our meals out for the week time. So we'll go out shopping on Sunday, and then I'll spend sort of 2 hours in the kitchen on a Sunday afternoon and just bang out a few preparations throughout the week. And then when you get home from a busy day, or if my wife gets home, she does 15 or 20 minutes of preparation rather than hours of work and tons of dishes to make, and you just get all of the work done beforehand.
Right. Can you do any of this prep ahead of time? This is
same
the
thing.
good old meat and potatoes, right?
This is really straightforward, really classic. The hardest part about this is brining it. We actually brine it in beer brine. And it's still family friendly. There's only a little bit of beer in there, and it cooks off during the cooking process, but it keeps it nice and moist. And it takes 5 minutes to get the brine ready, and then you basically drop it in the brine and leave it for 24 hours. So that's the hardest part. Then you take it out, you dry it off, you put the rub on, you throw it in the oven, and you walk away.
And like you said, you have to teach your kids to eat the leftovers, because this could probably
Well,
last for a couple days.
Right, this is fantastic. Tear the meat apart, make a chicken salad, chicken salad sandwich for lunch for the kids for the next day. Put it into a quesadilla, a wrap, whatever. So it's versatile as well too. And it's the same sort of idea. If your kids really like this, make 2 of them. Then you have that extra meat ready to go for something else later in the week.
This is right up your alley, Liza.
It totally
Yes.
is. I love
quesadilla.
Mexican food, and the quesadilla is really easy and fun for kids.
Right, exactly. Kids love something simple like that. We use, in this case, I use the tomato tortilla. It's red instead of normal, so they think it's kind of fun, right, and playful for kids. And it's versatile. I've done a beef and mushroom one here, but if your kids don't like mushrooms, use peppers. If they don't like beef, use chicken, or you can even use prawns. Like, you can really change it up and be creative and have some fun with it.
This is almost making me, and I do not enjoy the cold weather, but so many of these are like that good comfort food in the fall and winter too.
Well,
It's
like
kind of
this,
making
like
me
I said, the
excited
shepherd,
for it.
I could take this home right now, Chef.
I know. The shrimp dish over there looks so good to me.
Yeah, again, just a simple dish. We've done a stir fry here. We did I just did a sweet and sour stir fry with a little bit of pork and prawns. I've got a little bit of rice under there, but you can definitely switch that to teriyaki and use chicken, or you can use beef. Change out the rice and use noodles. So if you know the basics of making a stir fry, now you can make 10 different dishes, and your kids don't get bored eating the same thing over and over again. And the nice thing about it is you can sneak a few vegetables in there as well too, and they hardly even notice because it tastes good, right?
Yep.
Same idea with pasta. Pasta is not that much different than a stir fry. If you can boil water and make pasta, it's just the ideas are sort of endless. You can do whatever you choose to. Here we just did a beautiful Italian sausage and bell pepper pasta. It's a staple in our house now. It's probably on the roster once every couple of weeks that the kids always sort of ask for. And it's just a little bit different than canned tomato sauce and spaghetti noodles. So just changes it up a little bit, gives them something different to eat. Most kids love, hot dogs or Italian sausage or something like that, so it's not too much of a
Could you freeze
stretch.
that sauce too?
Yes, you could. Same idea. If you're making this, make a batch. Make 2 liters of it, freeze it in 4 or 5 inserts, and then you're just taking it out of the freezer, reheating it, cooking some pasta and dinner. I mean, this is a 15-minute dish. It literally is from start to finish, 15 minutes. It's literally, by the time you boil the water, your pasta sauce is just about ready to go. Same thing with this. The longest part is cooking the rice. So if you don't even like that process, boil some noodles. They're even faster, sort of thing.
It's deceiving, I guess, when you present it in such a pretty way. I know you're a chef, but is this how you eat at home? Do you?
We try to.
We saw you sort of garnishing during the break.
There's something to be said. Even if I'm making a peanut butter and jam sandwich for myself at home, I want to make it look as presentable as possible. It's just, I guess it's sort of ingrained in me at this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you eat with your eyes first, so it's important to make meals look visually appealing, and usually that helps entice the appetite as well too, right? So.
Well, you helped me. I'm making the shrimp tonight.
Yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and the Frommer
done.
house.
Yeah, exactly.
All these dishes are actually available on my website as well too, and they're just under Meals in a Hurry, so you can find them, and they're all quick to put together and throw
Is the
together.
website Meals in a Hurry? Is that what
No, it's chefpaulschufelt.com, so really
Okay.
simple, all one word, but it's just sort of under our recipes. There's probably 150 on there, but these are there's about 10 or 15 that are just quick, sort of 20-minute throw-together meals that are not too much work or not too labor-intensive. So.
Okay, and we'll get that on our website as well for the morning show. Chef Paul Schufelt, thank you so much for the ideas.
Thanks for having me.
Nice
It was a
meeting you.
pleasure.
We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
Who once left me destroyed when he cut me like a saw with his back and forth, and I remind you of someone you loved when